everyone, it's Tracy of A to Z Cosplay, and I'm here for video 2 of the AnswerIn5 series. I have posed a secondary question to my friends, and I'm excited to see their answers. I have an idea of a good couple of them that are going to have some really cool ones that I'm going to be pretty on point with myself. This week, the question for week 2 of AnswerIn5 is, what cartoon from your childhood made you who you are today? Now, this is a loaded question for a lot of people. Like, there's a lot of ways you can take it. Honestly, what I'm asking is, what cartoons did you watch when you grew up? And think about it. Most of the cartoons that you ended up watching actually made you who you are. Like, I did this study at work as well. I asked a couple of people, and there's everything from age ranges from, like, I'm from 1985, and I think the youngest was from 1992. And you have everybody saying things from what I have in my video to someone from 88 saying, like, Rocko's Modern Life and Angry Beavers, and you know, someone from 92 saying Hey Arnold and Dragon Ball Z and Rugrats. So it's just kind of interesting to see what made each person different. Alright, so here's my answer to what cartoons from my childhood made me who I am. And let me start my timer. Alright, 5 minutes going now. Alright, so I had a bit of a hard time thinking of this because a lot of the shows that made me who I really am are mostly TV shows, but I wanted to focus on cartoons for this because I feel like the two affect you a little bit differently because you know, cartoons are part of your childhood. They become, like, you know, a piece of you, and you learn and you grow from them just like you learn and grow from TV shows, but I feel like they embody childhood. So my first one, I'm an 80s kid, so I was born in 1985, so a lot of these are very 80s specific. Number 1, Rainbow Bright. I'm a big fan of Rainbow Bright. I thought it was very cool when I was growing up, and she's a big helper of other people. And on top of that, it was a very colorful show. She had a lot of friends that she took on her adventures with her. There's another one. We deemed that this show is actually a cartoon, even though it's not animated, but it's definitely not what I would categorize as a TV show. That would be Fraggle Rock. And Fraggle Rock talked a lot about friendship and helping each other out, and you know, after a while learning that, you know, even though someone is different doesn't mean that they're bad. You know, like the giant people, I can't remember what they were called, the people that were outside the well. And then the third one I'd say would have to be what was the name of the show? Oh my god. Oh, My Little Pony. My god. The original series, though, while I'm not going to discount the awesomeness that is Friendship is Magic, it's a great show, but it's not my original ponies. My dad's name, my dad's name is Pony, so I've always had kind of a big, like, piece of my heart to that. But My Little Ponies, back when I was growing up, was also a lot about helping each other, overcoming obstacles, and, you know, friendship. Like, you know, friendship is magic now. I mean, that part of the scheme of My Little Pony came over from the original series. And then last but not least would be She-Ra. And I feel like all of these kind of intertwine into the fact that a lot of them had very strong females in them, even if they were ponies or Fraggles rather than humans. I'm I'm not what I would call a feminist, but I would definitely say I believe in girl power and think that anything a man can do, a woman can do. And I feel like that comes from watching TV shows like She-Ra and Rainbow Bright and things like that. Now, She-Ra, I feel like I was also a big fan of He-Man, but I'm saying She-Ra because I identified with her more. Now, I feel like it wasn't, like, people say that it wasn't that common for there to be a lot of female, like, lead roles in cartoons back then, but I feel like I hit that time period in my life where when I was growing up, I got a lot of that. And I think a lot of people from my generation did, and the fact that women are more equal to men in our society, well, they already are, but realized as being equal, comes from the female roles in cartoons when we were growing up to like build us up to feel like we could do anything that they can do, and we can. It's just that nobody's filling our head with it that we can't anymore. So that's why those are my favorites. That's who I am today, comes from that. I would definitely say I'm what I would call a people helper in all aspects of my life. I enjoy charity. I enjoy, helping others out. I put others before myself quite often, if it's possible. I grew up in a life where my parents have always taught me to give or to be as generous as I could be. And I feel like a lot of that is instilled in the cartoons that are from my childhood. So that's my 5 minutes. If you want to be a part of the AnswerIn5 series, all you have to do is upload your video with the question for the week. You can find the question on my A to Z Cosplay Facebook page at facebook.com, A to Z Cosplay. And when you add it to YouTube, just go ahead and tag it as AnswerIn5. And I would love to see it from you.